Everybody, we are live. You're not here yet, but you will be shortly. We got 3 people yakking at you tonight. I'm still me. That's still Miguel Gonzo, Mr. Gonzo PR. And we have a guest, Mr. Gonzo PR. Would you like to introduce our guest while I pull up our chat?
Good evening, people. Happy Friday. It's what? The second week of June already? So happy Friday. And with us, we have our friend all the way from California, Disneyland annual pass holder, Vanessa, with us. Let's give a round of applause.
Woo! Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me.
What was that noise you made at the end? You went, woo! What was that, Gonzo? That was a little...
Like Ric Flair. Woo!
Vanessa, I'm so glad you're here. I hope we're not scaring you away already. People in the chat, we will say hi in a moment here. I'm going to start off with, I just got to know you a little bit, Vanessa, online because Gonzo said you'd be coming on this week, and your Instagram is awesome. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Jellies. Hey, Pepper Tree. Hey, Gonzo. Meet Vanessa. We're talking to Vanessa about her. Well, let's start off with your Instagram. Your Instagram is pretty impressive, and I'd like to start off with one thing. You met the president of Disneyland?
Yes. That was
I have gone to Disneyland a million times, and the president of Disneyland has never talked to me. What the heck? That's awesome. How'd you do that? I need to hear.
So he, obviously I went for Galaxy's Edge opening day, and he actually just happened to be walking around amongst the crowd, and he was just greeting everybody and thanking everybody for being there that day, which was pretty cool. And he was okay with taking pictures and greeting everyone, or not everyone, but the ones he came across with was just really cool.
That's amazing. I feel like I say this every week, so maybe I'm a liar. I like to say I'm never jealous, but I'm jealous about that. Maybe I'm a jealous guy, but that is spectacular. Jellies, welcome in. Gonzo, oh, magical Gonzo again. Magical News Live. Nick in the house. Welcome in. So glad you guys are here. This is Vanessa. You probably, if you know her, you probably know her from Instagram, but you're about to know her from YouTube. I think I just gave her news. I think her most recent video, well, it's certainly in the high hundreds, and you just posted it, and you were building a lightsaber, which I haven't met the Disney principal. Look at me like I'm a teacher. The Disney president, and I haven't built a lightsaber yet. It looked awesome. Tell me about that.
It was an awesome experience, and if it's something that you're interested in, definitely do that first when you go. It is, I mean, the waiting time was very long, but I'm telling you, it's worth it.
How long was the wait? I mean, it was opening day, so well, you know what though? I watched some of the live opening day and a bunch of replays. It didn't look that bad. How long was your wait?
It wasn't bad. The people that were there because they had the reservation. And so it was very organized, not chaotic.
Yeah, it looked amazingly so.
Yeah, so but the people that were there just for either that cantina or the ride or the lightsaber. So we did the ride first, and then the cantina was way too long, so we were like, this is our moment to do our lightsaber. So that's what we did. And we were there literally for about 4.5 hours.
Wow. So I think it was Brandy and Dave, who I think are in the chat. Maybe I'm thinking it's them because I saw them in the chat. But they were talking about how I think Disney's smarter than us. There's no doubt about that. I think I'm pretty smart. No, I don't. But Disney is smarter than me, that's for sure. And they don't want anyone to not be able to spend their money. So if you want to, I think they did a spectacular job of getting people on the ride so they can get them out so they can spend their money. Would you agree with that? How long did you wait to play Han Solo and Chewbacca?
We were the very first group, so we were literally in and out about 45 minutes.
You were the very first group?
Yes.
Now I'm jealous for 3 things already. That's awesome. How did you pull that off? Or did you stand in line? Here, a lot of my friends who are in this chat, we're going to be going, well, some of these people on the screen are going to be going in August, planning on, I don't even know what to say. Are we camping out? Are we living there? How did you get in early? What did you have to do? Tell us everything.
Well, for Disneyland Resort, in order to get into Galaxy's Edge, you have to have a reservation.
Yeah.
It's free, but you have to go register online. The only other way to do it is by reserving a hotel. So knowing that there's so many Star Wars fans out there, my husband and I were like, we have to get a hotel because the reservations are gonna go quick. So that's what we did. As soon as we found out about the dates, he literally jumped on the computer and booked a hotel.
So that's what I meant. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. That's awesome. Well, I've had fun on that day watching people's Instagram and some videos of them getting excited, getting the reservation. So I guess very cool.
Yes, yes.
So Instagram versus YouTube. It looks like you're doing both now, but you've been doing Instagram for quite some time. Now you're what's the right way? You're coming on over to YouTube. Is that a fair way to say that?
Yes. I've had a YouTube channel for a while, but I've never really, developed it or really did much. So now that I'm going a little more often to the parks, I figured why not just share my adventures and shows that people like to watch but can't really make it out to the parks or not too sure if that's something for them. And I figured why not be helpful and post it.
I love it. I just dropped your YouTube link. You guys are going to be surprised at how new she is to YouTube, but again, not so much Instagram. Let me dive back into chat. Say hi to everybody. So yeah, I think Chills is driving and calling me daddy. That's okay. You can call me daddy, Chills. I'm cool with that. Cynthia, you are right. I am not like a little kid. I am a little kid. Age is just some stupid number. Jellies, thanks for letting me know that. Pepper Tree Villa in the house. Boy, my mouth didn't want to say it, but I'm glad you're here. Your stream was so fun last night, guys. Christy's Corner in the house. Cynthia, you're right. Cynthia says Jeff, Gonzo, Mickey Bunch, and Death Star Diva need to go into Star Wars together. Yes, please. Our being to Disney in the house. What's going on? Oh, thank you, Christy, for sharing me on Twitter. So why'd you start on Instagram, Vanessa? Obviously, you're doing it better than me. It's pretty impressive stuff.
Thank you. I've
Hey,
always.
Nathan.
I'm sorry?
No, I was saying hi to Nathan in chat before.
I don't know. I just started following one individual who was there consistently at the time, and I really enjoyed all her pictures. And I thought, I go to Disneyland a lot too. Why not just share my pictures and see how other people enjoy them as well, just like I did. And that was the reason why I just started posting on Instagram.
Well, I like it. I'm dropping your Instagram link right now for everybody and everybody who wants to check it out.
Thank you.
DJ Mike TV, what's going on, buddy? So Gonzo, I feel like I'm yakking. What do you want to ask?
You good? No, you're good. Well, actually, I met her in Instagram. Again, she's a big Instagram and good pictures and good content from Disney. So let me ask you a question. How did it felt being in Star Wars Galaxy Land for the first time?
It was incredible. I used to hear people say, like, it feels like you're not at Disneyland. And I thought, okay, I get it. You're a Star Wars fan. But as soon as I experienced it myself, I can see why they're saying that. And it's just so amazing. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you would still love it and enjoy being there as well.
What was your favorite thing about it, about the land, or about the experience, or whatever?
It really doesn't feel like you're at Disneyland. It feels like you're in another country, like Morocco or something.
Nice.
And walking in there, it's not like a theme park. It feels like you're part of Star Wars, like Star Wars came to life. The cast members are very into their role, not just the ones that are dressed as stormtroopers or Chewbacca, but like any other ones who are there. They talk to you like they're part of the land. Like, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but you just have to experience it for yourself. It's
I heard
really
they have
awesome.
some fairly elaborate backstories for even the individual cast members, which I love.
Yes. Even their outfits are pre-selected for their story. They're behind the story.
That's so cool.
And even when we went to go build the lightsaber, I asked the cast member, is this where you build it? Because there's no real sign there or anything. And she was like, we only sell scrap metal here. And I thought, that's weird. Maybe she's new, of course. And so when we were in line and the stormtroopers came along and they were asking out loud, like, what is everybody doing here? And they ran out and they were like, we only sell scrap metal here. Please move along. And like, they were very into character. It was really cool.
I love it. I think Cynthia, said, Jeff's like a little kid. If you come in my streams, yeah, I love this stuff. And that's why I think that well, the word's immersion, right? And Disney does it better than anybody.
Yeah.
And I haven't been yet, so we're going in August in
Oh.
Hey Doodad in Florida, and part of me is bummed out that Anaheim got it first, but mostly I'm more excited because it seems to be going really, really well. Disney's already given people reservations who have any grumblings. It seems to me, at least the people that I know and I like and I watch, a lot of people in the chat here, they're pretty excited. I mean, most of the people that I watch on YouTube and Instagram are Florida versus Disney or Anaheim, just because there's just more people out there. But I'm like, I don't know, whatever. But the Anaheim Disney seems to have killed it from my chair in Texas. Would you agree? I mean, you were there opening day. Was it as smooth as it appeared, I guess is what I'm asking.
Yes, it was. It definitely was.
That's awesome. Hey, Al from Florida Freaks is in the house. Nikki D official in the house. Did I say hi to Zippity Doodad? I think I did. I can say it twice if I didn't, right? What's going on? Guys, I'll say on an offshoot, whatever, you guys' dad chat. Oh my gosh, I enjoyed that. I had stuff I had to do and I didn't do any of it because that chat was so fun, guys. I loved it. So if you haven't checked it out, I don't even Brandy and Dave or Zippity Doodad or whoever's here from that. If you want to tell people what channel it's on next time, feel free. And Al, welcome in. Al's going to be a guest coming up on Diz too, but that's a whole other thing. So what do you like better, Instagram or YouTube? I'm guessing you like Instagram better, and if so, I want to know why. Am I right?
I do like Instagram because as you can see, I like to take pictures.
Don't we all?
But
no, it's a good feed. I really like your feed a lot.
Thank you. But I'm starting to get a little more comfortable with YouTube. I like YouTube just as well.
Good. I mean, I like them both. It's just a different medium. I mean, one's, even with the stories, it's still not, I wouldn't call it video, it's video clips, but regardless, it's well, I guess my question, what I'm trying to set up, I'll just ask it directly. What are your goals? What are your goals for your Instagram? What are your goals for your YouTube channel? All that good stuff.
I just like to share, and I love the Disney community. I like meeting new people. I like to see others' experiences there. Florida, Paris, Shanghai, or even California too. So, I mean, I don't know that I'll make it out to all of those different parks. So just seeing it from online or their experience or seeing how happy they were there, and I don't know, I like that. I like that.
I love that. That's so cool. I have to ask you about, you have great taste, unlike Mr. Gonzo PR in TV shows. You love the greatest show, the greatest comedy show of all time, The Office, just like I do. I saw you posted about today.
Yeah.
And I love that episode also. When I'm talking about her Instagram feed, go check it out if you want. It's when Dwight is not, what's his name, is playing Dwight the whole time. I'll shut up.
Jim,
thank you. My mind went away there. I was reading a little bit of the chat and I just totally failed. But yeah, I love The Office, and I'm sure you agree with me that Friends is the most overrated TV show ever, right?
Yes.
And I didn't even set that up. Miguel, do you want to tell her why I'm right?
What? How much did you pay her to say that?
I did. We just met right now. We just met.
Wow.
I did. If she liked The Office as much as I like The Office, I knew she was smart enough to answer that question with the correct answer.
No, I'll be right back. Let me edit this real quick.
Live, buddy. You can't do it. You can't do it. Christy says, or Cynthia says, Christy, tag him. I don't know what that means. We playing tag? Oh, Cargo's tagging you. I don't know what any of that means, but I used to be pretty good at tag. I'm a little slower than I used to be. There's a shock, right? The next Diz and stream. I love that name. Okay, cool. So Brandy and Dave's channel, they've got great content already, but now they're going to have I guess the 4 dads are having it on each channel once a week. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it'll be on Brandy and Dave's next time. I highly suggest you check it out. I was cracking up the whole time. I didn't get any work done that day, but that's all right. Them are fighting words. Why, Brandy, I'm guessing it's Dave, because Brandy's certainly smart enough to know that Friends stinks. I don't know why we have to talk about Friends being so bad every week, but it's because Gonzo makes those faces and I can't hear the people. Yeah.
You're the one who brought it up. I mean, Friends is the #1 show ever, forever and ever.
Okay, sure. So apparently back to Vanessa, clearly who knows more about good TV shows than you. You consider yourself a mermaid. I think I saw on your Instagram. Why is that? I want to hear all about that.
Well, growing up, my dad used to always take us to the beach. So I love going to the beach. And of course, The Little Mermaid. When I was younger, I did a play and it was based off of The Little Mermaid, the movie. So I'm a real mermaid fan.
I love it. I love it. I asked because I saw that and I have 4 daughters, and in general, I'm a fan of mermaids, so I had to ask. I feel like the chat is revolting against me, so I don't know. I feel like somebody wanted to throw a crock at me, which is terrifying, but whatever, friends, whatever. Anyway, yes, mermaid. See, we got Cargo back with that mermaid life. Yeah, I've liked mermaids since before I should have liked mermaids for the obvious reasons, and now the dad of 4 daughters and Disney. There was a big Little Mermaid poster at my work today well, anyway, I'll leave it at that. So that's the segue for let's just ask you some basic Disney questions so the people in chat can get to know you a little bit. Favorite Disney movie, and more importantly, why?
Friends.
Favorite Disney movie? That's hard. I have a lot of favorites. But if I would have to pick one, Cinderella.
Nice. Oh, I like it.
The reason why I like it is the message to always be kind.
See that, Miguel? Be nice to people who know about TV shows more than you. I love that. That's a great answer. You know, and I love that it's a classic. Can I ask you if she's your favorite princess, and if not, who is it?
Yes, Cinderella.
That's cool. Hey, Trix Young in the house. What's going on? We've got Vanessa in the house. Brand new to me this week. Miguel knows her from her Instagram, and they're friends. I think they're Instagram friends for sure. I just met her this week. Well, I just met her right now, but I just got to know her this week because of Miguel, and this is really fun. I'm loving this. It makes me. So I used to live in Southern California, and there's no doubt that if I still lived in Southern California, I would have been there for opening day for Galaxy's Edge. And I'm a little jealous. I really am. I asked earlier what your favorite thing was. Was there anything that disappointed you? Anything that disappointed you?
I wasn't disappointed necessarily. I think it just needs a little more structure is the cantina. Of course, everyone was very excited to go there, and the
it only holds like a dozen or 20 people or something, right? Is that what the issue is?
Yes, and I heard, I didn't get to go, but I heard through other people that it was very disorganized, and the drinks were taking like 15 minutes to get them, but I think it's it's new to them too, so it's a learning process.
I mean, I saw the line was out to the front just for the reservation.
Yes.
Crazy.
Everybody that was there was literally there for the cantina. So it's not like you could say, oh, well, I'll just go to like Dumbo. It's a shorter ride. It was like you had no choice because everyone was there for that reason.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm looking forward to the most too. Cynthia wants to hear how you doing. I don't know what that's from, but I've heard that somewhere. I'm your friend too. Yeah. Okay. Florida Freaks. Mine is Lion King favorite. Nice. I heard Galaxy Edge food is weird. Cynthia says, did you eat anything? What'd you like best? Did you try it? Did you like it? Everybody asked about the milk. I've heard love. I've heard hate. What'd you eat? What'd you like? What'd you not like?
I got to try the milk, the blue milk. I think people are under the impression that you're just drinking a glass of milk, but it doesn't taste like milk. I'm sure there's like a coconut milk or a cashew milk in it, but it actually tastes like a blueberry slushie. Ooh. And it's very good. I liked it.
Really?
Yes.
And what else did you have? Everybody was talking about the oh my gosh, I'm not finding the name of it. The barbecue, the meat place. What was it called?
Oh,
I can't find it in my
Ronto's Roast.
Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I couldn't think of it. Yeah, did you get to try that? I've heard good reviews on that.
I got to try the wrap, and that was very delicious. It was a weird combination because it was like a hot dog with like meat and in a wrap, but it was very good. It was very good.
Very fun. Laura MC Group in the house. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. You guys know I'm bad at keeping up in chat, but I'm trying. RV into Disney. What's going on? what did you want to ask her, Mr. Gonzo PR? I think, well, I'm going to shut up for a minute.
Nah, you're doing great, man. I was gonna ask you, how's the Lifesaver experience? And I'll tell you what I'm asking, because me and Jeff and I know a couple of guys and girls, ladies in the group, we want to do that when it opens in Orlando. So how was the experience? Is it good? Is it worth it? Is it worth the money as well? If you can tell us a little bit more or less.
Yeah, of course. To me, it was definitely worth it. And if that's something you're going to do at Orlando, you should definitely head over there first before getting on the ride or doing anything else, because the lines are crazy long. So how it works is you get into a queue just to get your reservation, and you get your reservation after you pay for the lightsaber. Once you pay, they give you a card. That card has a color, and the color of a card depends on how they call you up. So they'll say like the orange group, and then a small group will go up, and then you'll experience building your own lightsaber. I thought the experience was definitely worth it. The lightsaber parts are real metal, so it's not like a plastic thing that you're paying for $200. You know what I mean? And every part you get to select it yourself. It comes with a kyber crystal, which is pretty cool, and the kyber crystal is of your choice as well.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and then they have like their like ceremony that they do, like you're getting your lightsaber. I don't want to spoil it, but without saying too much, but yeah, that's what kind of happens, and it's about like 15 minutes, the experience of actually building and putting it together, and there's cast members helping you out just in case you can't get the parts together. But I personally think that it was well worth it. I loved it. I thought it was really cool.
So is it more about the experience of building it or taking it home, or because I've got a bunch of friends, I think Gonzo is one of them, who really wants one of these things. And I watched Dev, the other Prince Charming Dev, live doing his droid, creating his droid. I haven't watched a lot of the lightsaber stuff, but it was really sweet because he was loving the process of it. Now I don't know. I'll ask him, what the heck are you going to do with this droid? And I'll ask him, what the heck are you going to do with this lightsaber? But the process of building it was awesome. I'm talking about the droid, but it sounds to me like you're saying the same for the lightsaber. It was worth it for the experience, question mark, is it?
Yes, the experience was definitely worth it. For us, it was more, we have to build it on opening day. That was like our take from it. Like we just had to take that memory with us.
I mean, you can always say that. I mean, I could say it, but I'd be lying. So there you go.
But the actual lightsaber is really cool. Like it makes noises when you use it, and it's pretty heavy. It comes with the sleeve and your special like a commemorative pin, which is cool.
Oh yes, I did see that. That looks cool. See, now you got me.
Yeah.
So again, RV and Izzy hoping they have pink parts, which makes me like her even more. But do they have pink parts? I'm asking for you, RVing.
No, I don't think they do.
Not yet. Maybe.
No,
Hey, Stephen Warner, welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Everybody say hi to Stephen. So, I asked you about some favorite me. I'll bounce in and out of Galaxy's Edge if you'll allow me to. But we talked about Princess. We talked about your favorite movie. What other parks have you been to? Let's go with that before I start diving into lands and stuff. Disneyland, obviously. Have you been out to Florida? Have you been out anywhere international?
Not yet. Hopefully later on in the year we're gonna go to Disneyland Paris.
Nice.
And Florida is definitely on my list, but I think I'll go to Florida like in January when the weather's a little more kinder.
Yeah, we're going in late August because that's when Luke Skywalker said we had to. But yeah, the weather. I feel like I'm gonna probably lose 20 pounds because we're going in late August. It's like I don't like humidity. I don't know. I think this is
yeah. And the only thing is that we got Star Wars Galaxy, and what was the other thing? Brantia Day was the festival, the Food and Wine, is it, or what is it?
Food and Wine starts like the 2nd or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the day after or something like that. So we got back-to-back things to go to. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty hot.
You guys are real fans.
We are, whatever it is, we need some psychiatrist help. Florida Freaks, R2 Freak 2. I love that. That is so funny. I love that name for your droid. That's awesome. Thank you. The Lynn Project says, had me at special pin, right? Like, so seriously, I spend way too much money on pins, and I'm not spending $200 on a pin. But if I need something to put me over the edge, give me a pin, man. That's awesome. Like Disney pins, did you enjoy that as much as I would?
I'm sorry?
Do you collect Disney pins, or what do you collect Disney, if anything? Hey, create fun clubhouse.
I have a few pins here and there, but mostly I collect Disney ears and popcorn buckets.
Oh my gosh, did you see the? I'll pull it up. What's your favorite popcorn bucket that you have so far?
I have too many favorites.
Yeah.
My favorite, I think, is the at. I think that was pretty cool.
I do not have one. That one's awesome.
You saw the one that she posted, I think it was today or yesterday, Jeff?
Which one?
The, what's it called?
Mouse droid.
Yes.
No, I don't think I did.
Oh, man, that looks so awesome.
I saw one today that's in Shanghai that I thought I saved. I was going to share it in chat, see if anybody else knew it. What did I do with it? Here we go. So this is in Shanghai. Now, my wife, I have 4 daughters and a wife. Just one wife. They're all Chip and Dale fans. Have you guys seen this one?
Oh, that is so cute.
That looks pretty cool, right? I like it. So
I haven't seen that one yet.
yeah, apparently it's a Shanghai one, so I guess I'm gonna have to go on eBay or wait. But that one will become our house.
Look at this one, Jeff. This is
this
is awesome, bro. Have you seen it?
Seen that one before.
Yeah, she got it. She took the picture.
That's yours, Vanessa?
Yes, they only sell it at Galaxy's Edge.
That's super cool. I don't even know the name of that droid, but I know what noise it makes. I love it. Very fun. Very fun. Lynn Project says my favorite popcorn bucket is the Alien Chris. Oh yeah, we got the Alien, from Toy Story. Yeah, we got that one. We're walking around Hollywood Studios in December with 2. And I got a daughter who likes herself some popcorn, but you don't need to carry around 2 at one time. But we had to get that one, and I think there was a Sully one. Yeah, there was a Christmas Sully one that we had to have.
That's right.
Yeah, we have too many of those. And then, so ears, you said you collect ears also.
Yes, I have too many
friends in chat who make them. Cargo's here. I don't know if Meg's here. She does them. 3 or 4 people I think that are friends and regulars here make ears. But yeah, they can get expensive with a wife and 4 daughters. What are your favorite pair of ears that you have?
My favorite right now are probably the Donald Duck ones.
Nice. That's fun.
They're not like real ears, so it has like the Donald Duck feet and his little tushy on the top.
Yeah. So I saw those recently. I like ears. They're just a little more. They need to make them a little more masculine for me. I think I like. I would wear them. I would, and I'm not Mr. I don't worry about what people think very much. But I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable in Mickey ears. Put a baseball hat on me, I'm happy. But I don't know. I've got a block with that. I don't know. Mama Mouse from Myers and the Mouse is in the house. That was a lot of rhyming in there. Florida Freak says ears. Cynthia Monsters Inc.'s ears in my collection are my favorite. Yeah, in chat, what are your favorite ears? I love that. So you collect ears, you collect popcorn buckets. I feel like I interrupted you. Was there something else you were trying to tell us that you collect?
No, I think I have a few zippers, like Disney themed collectors zippers, but that's about it. Mostly popcorn buckets and Disney ears.
So in Disneyland, my favorite land is Adventureland. I'm all about Adventureland. What's your favorite land in Disneyland? Or we can talk about California Adventure if you prefer that.
My favorite land would be Fantasyland.
Fantasyland.
Just because it reminds me of like the princesses and
sure.
Walt Disney. Yeah, classic.
So what's your favorite activity or ride to do there?
The carousel.
Yeah,
people don't really care for it, but
no, I don't hear that answer a lot, but I love that. That's classic. It kind of started everything, right? Walt, I guarantee you know the story. Walt, we wouldn't have it. We wouldn't even be here right now if Walt didn't like the carousel in Elysian Park, I think, whatever.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Gonzo, are you a Fantasyland fan?
Tomorrowland, actually.
Tomorrowland. Oh,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm more Tomorrowland.
I think we need to
Fan.
get a picture of Gonzo on the carousel. I think that might go viral.
Could be.
You know what I like about the carousel, and I hate crying in public because I got 4 daughters and a wife who like to make me cry in public, especially Disneyland. But one of the things that gets me every time is those cute little kids right outside in front of the carousel trying to get the sword out of the Sword in the Stone. And it's just the cutest thing. If you can't find me, if like we're in that world area and I fade away, it's because I'm just watching some kid try to pull that out of there. And those dudes that are the 2 people that usually come out and do the show or whatever it is, so funny. I've watched that online a billion times, and it makes me crack up, cheers me up every time. You know what I'm talking about, right? I mean, if you like the carousel, I'm guessing you do.
Yeah, I've seen it plenty too.
So what are some of your other rides in that area? Because I'm a big Peter Pan guy. I miss Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. But hey, Rattle Trap Fishing, what's going on? Hey, Jesse Robert Garza, what's going on? What are some other things besides the carousel you like there?
I like the Snow White ride and Pinocchio just because they're very classic and they're very simple, and I feel like they get forgotten easily.
Now, I did hear or read or see or whatever the right way to say it is that they've really fixed up Dumbo. I think the queue is a lot nicer now. My wife and my daughters were just there without me, rude, but they said it was spectacular compared to where it was. Have you seen it since, and what are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I have. They actually they restructured the queue, and now guests can have some shade, which was 10 times better than before because you're like right there in the sun.
Yeah.
But it looks a lot more colorful and it looks really nice. I like it.
Yeah, the stuff I've seen, I liked it. And again, my family loved it a lot. Hey, Grant McIntosh in the house, what's going on? So you've been doing Instagram for a while. You're sharing your love. You're starting up. I mean, I saw your channel. You've had your channel for a while, but now I mean, seriously, for your amount of subscribers and the amount of views on your latest video, you're going to do fine. What do you like better about the 2 mediums? I liked asking creators why they're where they are. Like, I'm on all of them, but I like YouTube the best. You're on a bunch, but you like Instagram the best. And I kind of asked you why earlier, but what is it that you like about YouTube? What's making you come over there? I guess that'll be the way I form that question.
Although I hardly post there or I wasn't very like active on there, I'm always on there watching everyone else's videos. So I figured, why not just start and just go for it and do my own?
That's totally my thing too. For me, there was a time in my life where I was getting a little stressed out at work, and I used YouTube to, TV. I mean, not all of them, not all TV is as bad as Friends, but TV is pretty boring and horrible. Gonzo didn't even hear me. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. And I don't really hate Friends. He just loves it so much. But anyway, that's a whole other thing. But I love YouTube because you get this, like you get to share what you love. I mean, not that you can't do that on Instagram, you can, but the interaction, it's just better, I think. And I fell in love with non-Disney YouTube, bunch of YouTubers that I really, really enjoy, still do. And then I found Disney YouTube, and the positivity was so much better than what I found Disney Twitter to be. It just made me feel, well, that Disney magic without having to go all the way. And what I've seen on your Instagram, you're doing a great job with that. I don't know. I'm not forming a question. I guess I'm just stating how I feel about it. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Let's go that way. Disney or otherwise. I actually prefer to hear otherwise, but whatever you want to share.
I usually watch a lot of makeup YouTubers and Disney YouTubers. My favorite YouTuber is Fresh Baked. They're actually one of the first accounts that I've seen on YouTube that were recording their live videos on Disneyland. And literally, like, I would be sitting on my couch when it was raining and I would watch their videos like I was watching TV or something. And I used to really enjoy it.
Yeah, they were in a live stream. They don't do a lot of live streams, but they went live last night and I was watching it for a while. It was they're one of the originals out at Disneyland, I would say. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree. They're one of the first, at least that I've seen, one of the very first accounts that I've seen. They used to go to Disneyland all the time, and they still do.
I find it interesting. Like I don't know, maybe you will disagree with this. I think there's more people live streaming in Orlando than there is in Anaheim. Do you agree with that? And why is that? Or why isn't that?
I'm not sure why, but I do notice that too, that there's more live streaming in Orlando. I really don't know why.
I think so too. So guys, I dropped her link. We have a couple in there. It's in the description below. It's also in, well, and I see a bunch of other people drop. Thank you, Christy. A lot of people are putting it in there. Well, a couple people put it in there now. Thank you for that. So check out her Instagram, check out her YouTube, give her some love. Again, she's been doing the Instagram for a while. She's got a real good following over there. Brand new to the YouTube game, but check out her last video. Again, I meant to look to tell the people. I think it's like 700. And you know, that's all for the number of subscribers. Your ratio is huge. I think you've proven you're going to do just fine. Hey, Jack, Sandy Claus, Logan, what's going on? I love your name. That makes me happy. So let's talk about some more Disney things that you love. Favorite ride. You told me your favorite land. What's your favorite? Oh, well, I guess, what are your favorite rides in Disney? Let's talk about 2 or 3 of those.
I love the Haunted Mansion when they do the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay.
Yes.
That's like one of the best for me, at least. I like it when they do the regular one, but I think with the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay, it's my favorite.
I love them both. Whichever one it is, I've always want to see the other one too, because I love them. I don't know how they're gonna have to make 2 to keep me happy, I guess. But I love, that's the classic for me. That one and Pirates and Jungle Cruise, right up there. What are some other ones that you like?
I love Pirates.
Yeah.
Every trip, I just have to go to Pirates.
I can't imagine going to Disney and not doing those 2 rides. Perfect.
Yeah.
What about food? What do you like to eat when you're in Disney?
I love going to the Plaza Inn and getting their chicken dinner. If you ever go back, that's the best. That's like my go-to, especially doing long days at Disneyland. You want something filling like that.
It's funny. I heard that a lot. I've never had the chicken dinner there. When I was a kid, I lived in Southern California. Grandma loved the Knott's Berry Farm chicken dinner, so we did that a lot when I was in, like a lot. So when we go to Disney, we wouldn't get the chicken, and I just never have. But I've heard that. I've heard people say it's the best fried chicken they've ever had.
Yes, it's very good, and I've actually heard people compare it to that fried chicken, and they've said that it's up there in flavor.
The Knott's Berry Farm fried chicken is stupid good. I'm not even a fried chicken fan, but that stuff is good. I don't know what they're doing over there, but whatever. Chrissy says our first trip there, we didn't get the memo and didn't do Pirates or Haunted Mansion. Christy, we can still be friends, but I don't know. We're going to have to talk about it. That's crazy. Wow. What do you want to do, man? Chef asked her and Gonzo opinions on Aladdin. Cynthia would like me to ask you guys about Aladdin. So, Gonzo, you've been quiet. Let's start with you, Gonzo. You got Aerosmith going on over there. What do you got going on over there? We came on. He was rocking out, guys. It was great. I wish we would have went live, but you missed out. But we'll get him next time. Did you like Aladdin? I know the answer, but I want you to tell him.
So I saw it. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. I like it. Well, my worries was about Will Smith, and he did a hell of a job.
Yes, he did.
He was great. The whole movie was great. I loved it. And I enjoy it. And it was fun. I expected a little bit less, to be honest. And he brought me all the way up here. So good job, Disney. Good job.
Vanessa?
Same with me. I was a little concerned about Will Smith being the genie. To me, I've seen the trailers. I was like, I'm not buying it. But I wanted to see it.
That first trailer was pretty bad. That I agree. I mean, I think so. Whatever.
But after seeing it, I thought he did a very good job. I mean, he wasn't like the genie, but he just made it his own. I felt like it was him. And I thought that was really cool. I like how they did the beginning a little different and made it like a different story, because we all know the story. So I felt like how they changed it a little bit was fine. It was perfect. I loved it.
Arvina, does he tell your man he's a lucky guy for stealing you away? Glad you're here. Have a great night. Cynthia said, for me, I loved it. I gave it a good rating. I enjoyed it very much. But Cynthia just said what I was going to say for the negative. Jafar was not scary. He was just some dude. Like one of the iconic villains of all time. And they had some dude who looked like he wanted to be a model and probably is a model. And I don't know, and I don't care. But like, how hard would it be to get a big, scary, skinny, creepy guy? Like, I mean, I can go on a date, pull it off in a couple. Well, it taken me a couple years to get skinny, but I think that it's not hard to cast, and people liked him. Whatever. I thought Jafar was horrible, but everything else I liked. I knew Will Smith would be great. The first preview or whatever teaser, whatever trailer was pretty bad, and everybody's freaking out about Will Smith and he was blue and all this. We all loved Robin Williams so much. What a great here's what I am not a Hollywood agent, but here's what I would say. Unless your name's Will Smith, don't do a role that Robin Williams already did. How about that? Because Mr. Doubtfire isn't going to be Robin Williams. It's never going to be that good. It's The Rock tried to pull it off with Jumanji. You can't be Robin Williams, right? So I think that we were all worried about that because we all love Aladdin, but it was beautiful. It was visually beautiful. It was a beautiful story. I loved Jasmine. I was worried more about the Aladdin character and the Jasmine character because it's Will Smith and he's great. But I thought both Aladdin and especially Jasmine were really good.
Yeah, they did pretty good, and the actors were on point. Let's say that, and it was awesome. It was awesome for sure. I
also didn't like the bird. Like the bird bored me.
Yeah,
but maybe it's because I didn't like Jafar. But are you excited for any of the other upcoming Disney movies, Vanessa?
Yes, I'm very excited for Toy Story 4 and The Lion King.
Oh man, I am so excited for Lion King.
Yes. Lion
King's my jam. Yeah. That's the first movie I took my wife to. She wasn't even my wife yet, but apparently it worked out because she is now. And I love Jon Favreau who's doing it. I think it's going to be greatness. Everybody's saying, rest in peace, Robin Williams. Yeah, I've never seen another actor like Robin. Right, I mean, if you're doing a role that Robin Williams did, you better be Will Smith. I'll just say it that way. I mean, and I love Will Smith. I've never I've never seen him do something that I thought he was the reason I didn't like it. Like even the Wild Wild West was pretty stupid, but Will Smith was still pretty funny because it's Will Smith. Anyway, so let's get back to Disney or Disney stuff. I had another question for you. So we asked you about collecting your rides. Oh, what's your next thing you want to do? What's on your list of I haven't done it yet at Disney, but I want to?
The new Lion King show, I forgot what it's called. It just came out today, and that's something I really want to watch because Lion King is there's like a new Lion King show at Disney California Adventure.
Oh yes. Okay.
I don't remember what it's called, but I'm really looking forward to experiencing that. Lion King has always been one of my favorite movies. So I really want to see it.
Nice. Yeah, I love all things Lion King. The Festival of the Lion King in Disney's Animal Kingdom is greatness. I love it. Gonzo, you're screwing up chat again. You got them talking about Friends. Yeah, Friends, anyway. Get out of the coffee. Go get a job. Get out of the coffee house. I'm over it. How many? Yeah, anyway. All right, that's a whole other thing. So Disney Plus will be at D23 Expo on Friday at 3:30, Jack Santa Claus says. Very cool. I'm not going to D23. Are you a local or do you just go to Disney a lot? I don't want to ask you where you live, but are you close enough to Anaheim that you might be going to D23?
I do live close to Anaheim, but I won't be going to D23, unfortunately.
I've not been yet. We lived out there for a long time. We were annual pass holders. It just didn't work out. We moved here, I don't know, 9 years ago. And now that's one of there's very few reasons why I'd want to live in Southern California still. The Anaheim traffic and that whole area's traffic is one of the main reasons to get the heck out of there. But D23, I so want to do D23 someday.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy says, I love Friends 2, Myers and the Mouse, but I was messing with Jess. Yeah. Because you wouldn't mess with Jeff, because Friends is overrated.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Animal Kingdom is the absolute best ever. I totally agree. The Lynn Project. Oh, Sad Crush. That's right, Mama Mouse. We'll teach you. So, what's your favorite memory? What's your favorite Disney memory? Maybe your first memory or your favorite memory, whatever you want to share with the people in chat.
Well, my husband proposed to me in front of the castle. I guess
nice.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Very nice. And apparently you said yes, or it wouldn't be as good.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Did you get people, did they get pictures of it?
Yes.
Nice. I proposed to my wife in the ring store, so your story wins. It's actually a funny story, but I'm not going to waste your time, but maybe another day. But yeah, she said I want that one. But that anyway. Very cool. So well, I want to hear more about that. Did you know it was coming? Was it a surprise? I must know.
It was a surprise. We were just going down there with some friends to renew our passes, and we thought, why don't we just hang out for a little bit while we're here? And so we decided to hang out and go around to some of the rides. And then one of the friends that was with us said, why don't we just go take pictures in front of the castle?
Love it.
So while we were there, he kind of pulled me away. He was like, I've been wanting to tell you something for a while. And at that moment, I realized what he was doing. And then he got on one knee. And then everyone started circling around us and clapping. So,
So fun.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So Gonzo had to propose twice because clearly his wife said, "Get away from me," while he in chat said, "I proposed to my wife watching." You're telling this sweet story, Vanessa. It's so sweet. And I'm reading chat and listening to you, and he makes me laugh in the middle of your sweet story. Jerk, right? Man. Yeah.
It's okay.
Proposed to my wife watching Friends on Netflix. Yeah, you and a whole generation of people who need to get out of the coffee shop. But that was hilarious. I loved it. I'm glad that you put "just kidding" in there in case we were wondering. I think that's my favorite part of that joke.
Yeah.
There.
But I have a question for you. Have you ever worked for Disney, or are you thinking of working with Disney sometime?
That's for Vanessa, right? That's for Vanessa?
Yeah, for Vanessa, yeah.
I've never worked for Disney. I mean, if I could work there, that would be cool.
That's a great question. So you were about to answer it. What would your ideal job at Disney be?
I don't know. I think maybe a Disney princess, I guess.
Great answer.
But I don't know
Ariel, of course, right? Come on.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or Snow White.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Or you like Cinderella, too? Come on.
Oh, yeah, Cinderella.
A long list. Gonzo, I'm going to ask you which one your favorite princess is. Is it one of those three?
Cinderella. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a princess guy. I'm sorry.
I've never said that. I'm not a princess guy. That should be a quote. You should get that for a Disney shirt. I'm not a princess. You'd be the one guy. So anyway, you'd like to be a character. I will say this. So as a dad of 4 daughters, I've always loved the princesses. Okay, fine. But once I became a dad and watching them interact with the princesses, again, I don't like talking about crying in public, but you could get me every time with those cute little kids and those princesses. I remember once we were in the, I don't know, what's that German section? I don't know, we were having a bit, whatever. We were eating, and all of a sudden, and my kids were young. Like we only had 2 of my 4 at the time. And we're sitting there just eating, and all of a sudden there's 3 princesses, and there's only like probably 30 people in the whole place. So they were giving my kids attention, and they were having so much fun. I don't remember who the princesses were, but whatever, 3 of them, and it was magic, man. It was perfect. So I don't know, something about little girls and seeing them get excited about princesses that gets me every dang time. Now, hubby clearly knows what he's doing, getting down on one knee in Disneyland with the photographer and all that. I love that. So please tell him he gets a virtual YouTube high five for me. That's perfect. Again, I've got to tell my story once because it's a good story because it stinks, but I blame my wife, who I may or may not be in chat, but we'll say that for another one. Is Elsa a princess? I don't know. Let's ask our resident princess. Vanessa, is Elsa a princess in your mind?
Yes.
See, I like that answer. I don't understand why we have this, well, she's a princess and she's not. If you're the lead or a major character in a Disney movie and you're female, you could be a princess. It doesn't have to be you have a mom who's a king, a mom and dad queen, right? I think so. Destination Chronicles in the house. What's going on? Rising Suns. So that's a great one. Did you what did you think of the lingo in Galaxy's Edge?
It was hard to remember. They did give me like a pamphlet on little phrases and what to say and what they meant. And when they were like bright suns, I was like, oh, hey, good morning. I just kept forgetting the whole time.
And did you hear anyone talking about the younglings not being something they wanted to be said?
Yes,
I did. Very poorly doing that. Sorry about that, but
I'm sorry?
I formed that question very poorly, but apparently the Disney cast aren't using younglings. I'll shut up. What did you think of that? Were you aware of that? What did you think of that?
I was not aware of that. I just recently heard about that they're not allowed to use it because of the bad connotation, because of all the um, I it
Spoiler
was bad.
alert. Anakin gets pissed at kids. Spoiler alert. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Gonzo thinks we're playing bingo. I don't know what he's talking about. He's watching Friends over there and listening to Aerosmith. I don't know what's going on. My son has tagged me as a Disney princess, so that counts in my. Oh, very good, very good. Yeah. So the Lit Project's in the chat. She's going to be coming on DizTube. I don't know the date yet. I was just filling in my schedule of DizTube through. Oh man, I think we're all the way over to September. And basically, the Lit Project. You got me on one video, girl, and you know the video I'm talking about. But we'll talk about that another time. But I love that video so much. Destination Chronicle says, love the lingo. Cell phones are scanners. I love that. Bathrooms refreshers. Oh, I haven't heard that one. You use your credit cards by passing it over the Droid. I love all that. I love that it's credits, not money. I mean, talk about the immersion. They promised that. And you know, when they announced the hotel, they promised the immersion of the hotel. And I remember a lot of people, well, a lot of YouTube friends talking about, I wonder if they're going to do that in this parks. I mean, from my chair again in Texas, you've been there. It looks like they hit a home run with the immersion. I mean, when you walk through, I'm going to talk about Dev, Prince Charming Dev's. He live streamed going in, and it was sweet. Like I feel like I'm talking about crying a lot, but he got so emotional in line walking in as he kept seeing things, and every time he turned a corner, it was like being there with a friend. He was so into it. And you said you were the first group, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to ask somebody if they were emotional, but it was that, right? Like, is that fair to ask you? It's kind of weird. We just met. Hey, did you cry? But hey, did you cry? No, I mean, but was it that immersive that it felt, oh my gosh, that's a lightsaber. Oh my gosh, that's the X-Wing fighter. I mean, it looked real to me.
Yes, it was. It literally felt like you're on a movie set for Star Wars. I mean, that's the best way I could describe it. And like literally when we walked in, it wasn't like you're walking in the hallway and it's just there. It's like you're walking in and then gradually you're like going into a new land. And since it was something we were definitely looking forward to as Star Wars fans, and being there that first day with all those Star Wars fans, like the energy,
Yeah.
it just built up that emotion more. And I was crying. You could see people crying as they're walking in, cheering and
I
chanting
saw it a
Star
lot.
Wars.
I saw it a lot. And, you know, I've joked with Gonzo. I've joked with people in chat. Like, I don't like people seeing me cry, man. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be like this 2000s dude, but I'm not. I'd rather be a caveman and not to have anybody see me cry. But it's going to be tough, man. And I'm going to be with a group of guys. I'm going to be hugging somebody who doesn't even know me just so they don't have to watch me cry. But I think it might get me. I mean, I'm older than everybody else on the planet. In 77, I was 7. I have loved this since I was 7 years old. And, you know, it's somebody was mentioning, yeah, Chrissy Corner said the Wizarding World of Harry Potter needs to do that. I think for me, I want to compare it to Pandora. Now, Avatar was a great movie. Okay, the whole world watched it, but we don't have this whole generation or two even of people who are nuts for the world of Avatar. It's only been one movie. We have that for Star Wars, and people are nuts for Pandora and Disney. Nuts for it. Like, you still can't go and ride it unless you have a fast pass, and it's been years. Star Wars, I mean, there's people who don't even like Disney who are going to be nuts to get into Star Wars. I think that all the reviews, and you're sharing this yourself, can I call it a home run? I mean, did you have anyone complain? Did you have anyone disappointed in your group, or did you hear about anybody who didn't think it was worth their time and the effort?
No, everyone came back with like such a great positive impression and just wanting to be back there, and how it just felt so unreal, and
Yeah.
how they've been waiting for this for so many years, and finally it's here, and it's just surreal to have to experience it, and how it doesn't feel like Disney, but it's Disney. And
I love that.
I think you're gonna cry.
I think I'm not going to let anyone video me crying. That's what I'm going to say. Hey, Michelle, watching on the Roku. I love it. Thanks so much. Destination says, don't ask where to make the lightsaber. Really, someone could be. Oh, I see what you're saying. Ask where you can find the scrap metal. So is that it? They want you to ask where you can find the scrap metal? I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Christy Corner says, oh, dang. Michelle's got me on the big screen. Try to get my abs, okay? I know they look really good on the big screen. Let him. Christy has a nose question. I'll just go like that for it. That is what Disney's all about. Amen. Just trying to get caught up in chat. Yeah.
So yeah, are you gonna get? Are you gonna cry or what?
You must be talking about Vanessa because you know I'm not gonna cry.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna cry because you're gonna be talking about Friends the whole time, and you're gonna have your little phone, and you're gonna be watching Rachel or whoever they are.
Nah, man. I think it's gonna be emotional, man. For us that we are big Star Wars fans. I mean, for everybody. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be real emotional. We have waited 30 plus years, maybe around there, a little bit more for this, I think. So
42.
There you go, 42. So it's gonna be amazing, and for what we can see in the blogs and for what Vanessa's saying today, it's gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be great.
Yep, I agree. Destination Chronicles says I was 19 in 77. I saw it 13 times that summer, and that was before VCR. That's right. I saw it in the theater. To be fair, I made all my dates take me. Yeah, that's funny. I got a VCR story to tell you, but that's another time. Cynthia says she was born in 77. Great year. Dodgers went to the World Series in 77. Love that. Christy, I worked in a movie theater when newer Star Wars movies came out in the 90s. There were lines going around the parking lot. I remember seeing episode 1. I went with coworkers. We went as a group. On opening day, and I remember leaving loving it. I don't remember coming out hating Jar Jar. I don't remember being upset with it. I loved Star Wars, and they gave me another one, so I was happy. I think the episode 1, 2, and 3 are starting to get respect. I don't know, Gonzo, what do you think? Do you like episode 1, 2, and 3? I do. I don't hate on any of them.
Well, episode 2. I didn't like it a lot. I think it was a little bit dramatic. Could we say that? But they get more respect. I agree with that 100%. And I think they're gonna get more respect now when the lands are open in both parts. I think a lot of people that are not Star Wars fans, they're gonna go see the movie because they experience the land, and they're probably gonna see the entire saga. And they gotta get more respect. At least number 1, number 2, and number 3 is gonna get more respect. Now, saying that, I need for this last movie, the Skywalker Rise, to be good. Because I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you why. Because The Last Jedi, I wasn't too happy about it. They need to fix a couple of things. JJ said was gonna fix it, so I hope he fixes the things with this last movie. That's all I ask.
I want to hear from Vanessa on that, but I'm going to dive in. You don't get to make Luke a good guy just because you want to be a good guy. Tell me that's not your issue with it. Am I right?
I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. I liked that movie.
I did too. I like being fooled. I don't want to be able to, like my daughter, I have 4 daughters, my youngest, 2 still live in the house. I can't get through a weekend without my daughter coming and asking me my opinion on is Rey a Skywalker or not. She's so excited about that fact alone. I don't care. I only care if she's a Skywalker because my daughter does. She wants to be a Skywalker so bad. I actually think it's a better story if she's not. But I think that people are mad, and yeah, I'm looking at you, Gonzo, are mad about episode 8 because Luke might not be Lily White perfect, which makes him a better character, in my opinion. And by the way, he just saved everybody. What are we mad about? But I want to hear from Vanessa. What did you think of 8? What was your favorite Star Wars movie? Oh my gosh, and we're a little over, so I'll get your answer on this, and then I'll get you to plug whatever you want to plug. I'll see if they have any questions for you. But what did you think about 8, and what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I mean, I think regardless, it was a great movie. It had a good story, in my opinion, and my favorite all-time Star Wars movie was probably, that's kind of hard to say, but I loved Rogue One.
Yes.
I thought that was a very emotional one.
Great answer.
Very well made, too.
I think for me, it's that and Empire Strikes Back. And to even put something with Empire Strikes Back is a big deal. But I loved her. I just watched it again on Netflix the other day because they had Friends or Rogue One. And, of course, I picked anything but friends. Michelle Verrico, okay, I will check it out. Thank you very much. I want to be crafty like Christy. Christy is crafty, and that sounds cool and should be the name of her show. I don't hate on 1, 2, or 3, says Destination Chronicles. They gave George Lucas the chance to film what. Yeah, I like that answer, Destination Chronicles. I mean, it's George Lucas' story for us, not our story on what we want. Great answer. The Lynn Project, I'm kind of glad to wait for Galaxy's Edge in Florida so they can work out all the kinks in Disneyland first. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that, I don't know if there were kinks, but if there were, they're going to fix them. Thank you, Create Fun Clubhouse, for being here. Please go check out Vanessa. We're going to close up here shortly, but if you haven't yet, there's a bunch of links throughout the chat. There's links in the description below. Check out Gonzo too. Gonzo's Instagram and his YouTube. But please check out our guest. Give him some love, especially on YouTube. She's got a real good following on Instagram, but she's brand new on YouTube. Well, she's just getting rolling on YouTube is the right way to say that. Please give her some love, and put some kind of hashtag about friends just to piss off Gonzo. I feel like I missed some questions, but now's your time in chat. We've kept her a little longer, and I want to be respectful of her time. So if you have a question for Vanessa or for Gonzo about friends, this is the time to ask them. What do you got coming up on your channel, whether it be on your Instagram feed or your YouTube? Anything planned that you want to tell the people is coming?
Me or Gonzo?
Yeah, no, you're the guest.
You.
They don't want to hear about it. He's always good.
Just the Lion King show. Hopefully I can record it and upload it on YouTube when I get a chance, but that's something I'm really looking forward to.
Love it. I promised I would ask this when the chat's not here, but I'm asking with the chat here. What'd you think? You've been here for an hour. For me, it went fast.
Yeah, I did.
Good. I'm glad. Any questions for her or for Gonzo? Gonzo has the 18 questions coming. Oh, that's what they're tagging you on, Gonzo. The 18 questions tag. Actually, I've got a video to do tonight. I'm probably going to do my next question on that. However, I've had more than my fair share of people knocking on my door and trying to sell me stuff, and it's on my mind. So I might go non-Disney tonight, and yeah. Anyway, that might be really boring, so you might want to skip my video. Gonzo has the 18 questions coming. What's your channel focus? The Lynn Project wants to know, Vanessa, what's your channel focus? Your Instagram is clearly Disney, and well, I'll shut up. What's your YouTube channel focus?
Parks and lifestyle. I want to share videos of parades and special events happening at Disneyland for someone who's interested and not quite sure if that's for them, so they can see it and see if it's something for them, or just lifestyle home. I did upload like a DIY video because I like to decorate my house with Disney, but I don't want it to be too Disney. So for someone else that's interested in something similar, I'll upload it and see if they like it as well.
And I think I interrupted you on another one. You started to tell me about your favorite YouTubers. You talked about makeup, and I think I dove in on followed up on something. Who are some of your other favorite YouTubers, Disney or otherwise?
Makeup wise, Kuda Beauty.
If my daughter Peyton is listening, I can't even walk in her room without seeing somebody talking about makeup on the screen. Yeah.
Jacqueline Hill is one of my favorites as well. Disney wise, one of the I had mentioned before, Fresh Baked, which was one of the first accounts that I've ever followed, and Mr. Cheesy Pop.
Yes.
He's really fun too, so I like watching his videos.
He said yes, but then it didn't work out to being in our fantasy baseball league, which this week I'm playing, well, not you, but the other person that you can see on our screen, and apparently he's winning. So I clearly need to go in and fix the scoring because he's thumping me.
Woo, baby! Yes, I'm winning. I'm winning. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Victory has arrived.
Not yet, buddy. You got tomorrow and Sunday still. Not yet. We'll have to give him an update. But Mr. Cheesy Pop is one of my favorites, and he seems like a real nice guy. I don't know him by any means. We've had a couple of conversations through it. Doesn't matter. He seems like a great guy, and he's definitely one of my favorites. I like his content a lot. That's a great choice. Have you seen him in the parks?
I have seen him at the parks, but he's like vlogging, so I don't want to interrupt him. So I haven't actually met him, but yes, I have seen him at the park.
That's very cool. Very cool. Jesse Robert Garza is I am my favorite. Jesse Robert Garza is saying that Jesse Robert Garza is Jesse Robert Garza's favorite YouTuber. I like that, Jesse Robert Garza. And you have my favorite name to say. Like I don't know, something about having three names I either really like it or I think you're a serial killer. I'm not sure which one it is, but Jesse Robert Garza, I'm pretty sure not a serial killer. Check out his YouTube to find out. Yeah, were you dabbing or were you having some kind of seizure? What was that, Gonzo? I'm not really sure what you were doing there when you were talking about the score. Christy thinks you were dabbing. I think you might need some medication.
Don't hate the winning team. Don't hate.
Man, I hope I come back and beat you so bad. Oh, Jesse Robert Garza, I'm a close second. That's cool. I appreciate that. It was that dabbing? Is that what that is? Oh. This goes out over. Okay. Anyway, Vanessa, I've enjoyed this very much. I hope we didn't scare you away. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get 1 million YouTube followers, and I hope you dab better than Gonzo because I don't know what's going
on. Unbelievable.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you. Guys, give her some love. Let me drop her link to her YouTube one more time if I can find the right button. There it is. If you're following this, oh, I hit the wrong button. Hold on. There we go. If you're following this live, do it now. If you're watching the replay, do it then. Whatever. There it is. Check out her Instagram. Check out Gonzo too. Please send Gonzo messages. Basically, friends hate messages. As I want you to. What you want, I want you to send him. When you go to Disneyland next will be my last question for you, Vanessa. Are you going soon? Yeah, you're going to see the Lion King thing, you said.
Probably tomorrow.
Now that's like the 4th time I've had to say I'm jealous. I love it. Gonzo, you did good finding Vanessa. Vanessa, I like you. You're fun. I hope you liked it. 20, oh good, you got 20. So it looks like we doubled it. I'm glad we got you early. We can all think we knew you win because I have no doubt you're going to have growth and do a great job. If you ever need anything and if I can be of service, let me know. Gonzo, you did good, man. Anything you want to say to Vanessa or people in chat before I tell everybody goodbye?
No, I want to thank Vanessa for your time and thank you for saying yes. I appreciate it. I know you're busy and we appreciate your time. And again, whenever you want to come in again, let us know. If you have any questions, help, we got you. That's what the Disney community is all about. Even though you don't like Friends, but I still consider you my friend, and thank you for being here. And that's it. I'm ready to go, man.
I just heard him say, even though you don't like Friends, but I consider you my friend anyway. Is that what you just said to her?
Yeah. Say goodbye. I'm gonna finish it with sweet emotion. So say goodbyes. Let's go.
That's a good sign. I might say that. Mystic Erica, you just got here at the end. Welcome in, buddy. Destination Chronicles going in July. We'll be there in August. I'm so glad you guys are here. Listen, I got Abby from Mickey and Main Street on Sunday. I just put together my schedule all the way through September for DizTube. Been working on it this past week. Some really good YouTubers coming. Some in this chat. Some pretty big names. 2 really big ones I'm very excited about. One has a date, one doesn't. You're going to want to be there on Sunday night and every Friday night with me and Gonzo and sometimes a guest like tonight's Vanessa. Give her some love. Chat. I want to see you guys over on her channel, leaving her comments. I'll be doing a video tonight and I'll be doing a video tomorrow. I bought some Disney pins. I'm going to open them up. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow or I'll do a video. I'm going to talk about my people wanting me to buy stuff at my door, which is really starting to piss me off, and some other things. Gonzo, what do you got coming up on your channel?
All right, so I got a special blog coming up. I had a cruise going to Cuba. If you saw the news, our president decided that we can't go to Cuba anymore on a cruise. So I dedicated a blog to our government. That will be soon.
Wait. Did you go to Cuba?
No, I was going to.
Oh, I'm like, how did I not know this? Okay.
But he blocked it. So it's not political. It's just my thoughts about it. And that's it. And then I'm going to have the 18 questions. I get that tagged me. So I'm going to start doing the 18 questions. Yeah. And in 2 weeks, I will be in Universal Studio with Florida Freaks. I think the Mickey Punch is going to be there as well.
Nice.
So we're going to have some fun. And it's on a Friday. So probably we do a live for Universal. We'll see.
So, Gonzo, I need to hear from you. Do you want me to do my next question on the Disney tag, or do you want me to tell you why knocking on my door and trying to sell me stuff pisses me off? Which video do you want me to do? Because that's what I'll be doing when we're done here.
The house.
The house?
Yes.
Done. All right, so you're gonna have to wait another day for the other one. Mystic Eric. Oh, Epic Yarn Gems. Thank you so much. I do. I love me some Disney a lot. First solo trip next weekend. Ooh, the Lynn Project. Nice.
And before we go, please follow Vanessa, Instagram, YouTube. The links are there in the chat. Make sure she's cool. Good peeps.
Make sure she's cool. We already made sure.
Yeah. So she's good and she's great. So go ahead and follow her when you can. All right.
Vanessa, I appreciate your time. I'm sorry about all the Friends chat. I bet you didn't know we talk about Friends that much, but Gonzo's broken. We're trying to fix it.
All right, let's take it home, man. Let's take it home.
Chat, you guys have a great day. Go do something awesome for somebody. Video tonight, video tomorrow, live stream Sunday. Give them some love. Have the best weekend ever. Talk to you guys soon.
Ocean.
I would say we're going to get a I'm gonna help you guys.
Emotion.
Sorry. Bye.